Discord. It is there. I just posted it. The game's on. We getting down to business. You know, forgive me because I did just watch Mulan the other day, but I gotta go there right now. Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. Boom, boom, boom. Let's get down to business. Pa 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 to defeat the Huns. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Add a little bit of spice and flavor at the end of that. I know you guys like that. Pyre Assassin is hype. Morky Mork, I could teach you science. I am training to be a science high school teacher. No way. That's pretty dope, dude. Bunterlandos. Is Borderlands spelled poorly? I like it. Battle logos. Let's go, Brian. Oof, being antisocial at dinner just for my boys. I like it. Still static. Reverb says weird. Yeah, that's what you get when you hop in the channel, bro. You get a lot of weird stuff going down. A lot of weird stuff. But I got bronze. Hey, what's up with my... Oh, wait, I gotta update that. Alright, cool. So game one, match one of the night is ready to go. We got the realist in the server. We're still waiting for the Bunterlandos. Swag, the Pyre Assassin with the follow. Thank you very much. Welcome to the channel, my brother. Hope you enjoy the cast. Already redeeming hydrate. Yo, I got a cup of water right here for you, bro. Right here for you. I'm about to bussin'. Okay. Okay, 2 follows at the beginning of the stream. What's going on, boys? Yo, welcome. Mad appreciation, dogs. Thank you very much for following the channel. Okay. Yellow 200. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Oh, we popping off at the beginning. Oh, about the buses, about to hydrate me as well. Damn, this is a good start to the stream. Hey, we still got... Y'all, I can't handle this. Are you serious? Thank you, Reverb. Holy mackerel, you guys ain't messing around tonight. I love that. What in the world is going on? Y'all, I can't handle this. Yo, hop in. Hey, a solid player, hop in. Go ahead, hop in. Get this show on the road. The timer's about to start. Go, 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 go. Join your team. Join your team. For real, guys. Timer's about to start. Someone already hopped in. Alright, they're in. Hey, game one going down. Who else followed? You guys are nuts. Brandon, thank you for the follow. Y'all, it's all about the casting now. I got to zone in, get into the groove of things, cut the freaking music. We already got a goal. Holy macaroni. Unbelievable. Little bit of swagginess going on in there in stream. But look at that, Krogger. He's your first guy. I just got rid of the score. There we go. Krogger already coming out with a goal for the Bunterlandos. They are the underdogs in this battle. Week 2 here in IGL. For those folks who may not be familiar with the Indie Gaming League, it's a Rocket League tournament series where players match up to teams about their sizing. You see here it's tier 3 division 7. These are solid like champ 1, champ 2 players. Best of 5 series we got here. So they already finished their first week 1 matchup. Both of these teams, no, the Realist came out with the win. The Bunterlandos did not. So we're here with an 0-1 and 1-0 matchup. But let me tell y'all, week 1 does not spell out how the rest of the season is going to go. But look at that. It is certainly trending. Kind of took this game by the reins, and there for Krogger to pick up the slack there, but almost ogled. I think he just tried to make it a little bit harder for their other guy. Milk Drinker with the follow. Holy crap, you guys are great. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome, welcome. So 3-goal lead now for DeRealest as they press forward. Maybe the first goal there for the Bunterlandos was just a bit of a kickoff kind of hiccup there. Maybe it really is DeRealest who are just gonna run, not even walk, but run away with this series. It is looking like a commanding lead so far for these folks. They definitely look to be quicker in the air. We've already seen some missed shots there and aerials from the Bunterlandos, and already some great shots coming out from DeRealest in the air. So I think in terms of the air game, DeRealest is already having Bunterlandos beat. Noisy Boy trying to hand it off to Krogger, his teammate. Just having trouble getting it out of their own half. I mean, possession really only matters when you can take it to the other team, put the pressure on the goal side. If you're passing it on the defensive end, that's not going to do a whole lot to exhaust your opponent. So Bunterlandos still struggling to get some offense together, but there's a nice kickback off the backboard, and Krogger's going to finish. So the Bunterlandos are indirectly going to tell me to, hey, watch your mouth, buddy, because we can come swinging. You just wait. Pretty well done there. C. Kenning now with the follow. Guys, I have not gotten this amount of follows. Thank you very much for following the channel. I really appreciate it. We do casting and pretty much only casting on this channel. So if you enjoy it, want to follow IGL and maybe these teams, hopefully they get back on, then definitely stick around. I love to see it. So as the Bunterlandos fall behind in the first half of this matchup, they're trying to crawl their way back here. Managed to really get a nice opportunity off the pass off the backboard. But I don't know, still really not a whole lot of possession opportunities on the ball. The save by Krogger? I think he must have known that a defender was there to save it, so he tries to hit it away, create an opportunity, but now they're struggling on the back end. The Noisy Boy does get the ball out, though, and is now putting that ball on the goal. Brandon can't get there. It's off the post. Oh, Krogger is not there in time. I thought Krogger might zoom for that one. It was open for just a hot second. But they will have to retire back on defense as Brandon's going for it. He had a little help from the defender there, I think. Tiny bit of miscommunication here for the Bunterlandos, as Noisy Boy might have been there for the save. Krogger kind of denied him of any saving opportunity. You hate to see it. But those are the high pressure situations where sometimes you just don't have the time to communicate with your teammate as to, you know, who's going to save this ball. I don't know. I'm just going to go up, try to hit it away. But teams really do shine when you can tell if they have a lot of experience playing together. A lot of times you don't even need to say anything. You know where your teammate is. You know he's going to be up for that. And you can go grab some boost, rotate back around. Those are experienced, really good chemistry kind of teams that I love watching. It looks like the Bunterlandos may need a bit of work in that department. Maybe hop into some more casual and competitive together. I'm 4 seasons down with my Twos teammate. He's also my cousin, and we have very few comms at this point. It's just, I know you're up for that. I'm gonna go get ready for the pass. So communication, big component of this game, and I think a bit of that has led itself to DeRealest taking on this commanding lead, and it looks like they're going to hold on to it. So 4 goals in the first minute of this game, but it did manage to die down here in the Bunterlandos. They have a sliver of hope here for coming back in game 1. Krogger's going to go up for a shot here, but it's denied by Brandon. No, Corey DeRealest. And they're looking like the real deal out here. Game 1's going to go to DeRealest. Solid effort and fight put up by the Bunterlandos, but a little too late there. So it's going to go quite handily to DeRealest. I don't want to forget to update Chatterooski, or not the chat, the scoreboard. So dang, chat's popping off. Y'all, I can't catch up with that. Still static. What did I miss, boys? DeRealest brought the Bunterlandos to Pound Town. That's pretty much what happened. I don't want to say it was that much of a toppling scenario, but DeRealest came out really strong in game 1. But I will say this: Bunterlandos, I think they started to figure out how to keep DeRealest at bay, at least a bit. In the second half of that game, for sure. So the more you become accustomed to your opponents, figure out their strengths and weaknesses, what they like to do in terms of pressuring you on your half. Do they like to challenge early? Are they more of a passing team? Are they more of a team that does these huge clears, or do they like to keep the ball close to them and hold on to possession? That kind of stuff. You're in these series like this, and this is what the beautiful thing about IGL is: you get a chance to understand your opponents, adapt, and conquer. Oh, look at the save come in from the noisy boy, hanging on. Certainly doesn't want to see the absolute onslaught from DeRealest in the beginning part of this game, just like they had to bear in game one. So great save there to keep them scoreless. And now the noisy boy might have a shot here. Brandon barely there in time, saving Corey's butt there, who wasn't able to get behind the ball. Noisy boy, could that be a pass out to Krogger? Yes, Krogger's up for it, but can't make contact. So the initial prediction there of DeRealest conquering the airspace holds true, I would say. And look at this. The deflection from, who was it? The noisy boy, I believe, was not enough. Brandon able to stick in front of the ball and barely send it in off the post. Shouts out to Still Static and Canada and Cookies. Canada? Hey, I'll shout out to Canada. Why not, eh? Kaga here. Great 50 in the midfield. Could get a pass out to the noisy boy maybe, or does he want to take it himself? Took a bit too much time there in the corner to get the pass off, and Corey's going to pick that up and send it into motion themselves. There's a solid pass out to the Brandon, but no, Corey's going to go up for it anyway. I don't think Brandon was in position for it, so that was going to be a hard angle to reach, but we're still there, back on defense. Brandon boosted up, but gets in the way. Almost definitely unintentionally for Krogger to shoot there. And it's going to go back in the possession of DeRealest. So yeah, it seems as if the first minute of game one was really just these players reminding themselves how to play defense on the kickoff. Because now we see that this gameplay has really settled into a patient, cautious, set up your plays type of game. And that is going to lend itself to a much more low-scoring game. There's the noisy boy trying to get a pass off to Krogger, but I think the flick there just didn't do the justice that he really wanted. And now look at the clear, go straight in. Are you kidding me? He sent an atomic bomb in the goal. What happened here? Oh, it's a very unfortunate clear, 50. As the shot tried coming out from Krogger, but instead went the opposite direction. Real tough. Yellow, did you hear about the DeRealest paying off the refs? You know what? I've heard a lot about that in the Rocket League scene lately. And these referees, they come in the form of an egg, and you think they're innocent, but no one really realizes these days these eggs are dangerous. But look at this. Even under the rain of the eggs, Noisy boy still able to pull off a shot there, going from one side of the ball to the other, stopping the defender in their tracks and getting another point here for the Bunterlandos. They are fighting back. They are not ready to give up here. Valiant effort here for the Noisy boys to remind this DeRealest team exactly what kind of threat they're working with here. Cogger up for this one. Oh my goodness, proficiency and excellency in the air. There it is. That is the play that we've been waiting from Bunterlandos. Krogger up and up and up, one after the other, trying to get that right connection on the ball for the shot. Missing a lot of the time, but hey, you gotta fail a few times to succeed. Isn't that right, chat? Krogger, what a banger. Right in the opposite corner to send them tied up now. Do you hear about Krogger being traded to G2? Yeah, I mean, pays well to be a substitute, but at some point you got to realize that your heart is just in it at the Bunterlandos. I mean, we all know the Bunterlandos show just more promise in general than G2. And that's just sometimes how it works in the Rocket League scene. Nothing more to say about it. I think Krogger has really found his place here, here at Bunterlandos. Undeniably. Brandon here. That could make for a good pass for Corey, but Corey is way back in the net. Decides he'll settle for some defense, but as of late, they need to cook up some offense here. Have given up 2 goals to their opponents, and if the trend continues, they're going to give up the entire game. Whereas if they took this game 2, they could be in match point already. I assume they certainly want to be in that situation rather than tie up the series here. But Bunterlandos vying for it anyway. A missed aerial here is Corey bringing it back up the field. Noisy Boy needs to make a play off the wall, misses the ball. Brandon's going to be up. Pass out to Corey is knocked away for Krogger. And with a Bunterlandos man down, we may be seeing overtime as the gameplay is settling down just a bit. But Brandon, he's still going to go for it here. Noisy Boy can't function on the wall once again. The ball's still up here. Could it be a pass out to Corey? No, it's a solid clear from the Noisy Boy. We do have overtime. We do have overtime. So here we are, game 2 OT. Bunterlandos, this here is going to be huge for them. They can't take this win. They will be faced with the impossible, nearly impossible feat of the reverse sweep. No team wants to be in that situation, especially after starting off the season with a loss. So this could be a huge turning point for the Bunterlandos. We're gonna have to cook up some serious offense here. Noisy Boy getting in front of that ball. Could it be a pass out to Krogger? It's another hit up the defender, but it's past the goal. May still have a chance here as it's past another defender, but Krogger, look how cautious they are playing right now. Krogger is not ready to gamble at all, to go for it, but he should have gambled earlier because look at that shot. Oh no. Corey sees his opportunity and takes it. Says, look at that huge gap. I'm sending this in. That third goal for the Realist in overtime is gonna send the Realist up 2-0 in the series, making it very difficult now for the Bunterlandos to make it back. But hey, we've seen it all, folks. We've seen it all in the Bunterlandos. They kept up much better here in game 2 than in game 1. A very impressive comeback there. Steadily created opportunities for themselves. Many more shots on goal this time around. Tons of better possessions here. If the trend continues here and the Bunterlandos start learning more how to keep the Realist at bay and really stifle the shooting opportunities like they were here in game 2, I think the Bunterlandos, they have a chance, no doubt about it. But they need to do it now. There's no more wait time. You got to get in it and get going from the get-go. Not start off with a 2-0 deficit from the start. So we'll see. A lot of people asking for one more game for the Realist to send this series away, get the sweep. But hey, we will see. It all comes down to this here. Bunterlandos, it is now or never. You gotta show up. You've had more than enough time to warm up here. This is your peak performance. Or this is your chance, at least, to exhibit that for us tonight. In the opening matchup on the Spire of the Bear stream, we got more Rocket League tonight. We're going to be streaming for a solid 3.5 hours tonight, boys. Games at 8, 9, and 10 Eastern time. A few 1v1s and then another 2v2 to close out the night. I'm looking forward to it. Hope you guys are too. If you're sticking around just for the Bunterlandos and DeRealest though, then you are biting your nails here to see how this barn burner is gonna end up. I say a barn burner, it might be 2-0 in the series, but the Bunterlandos, they are giving the Realist a run for their money, especially in that last game. Trying to take the lead here. The Noisy Boy getting a nice touch out there midfield, denying the shot of Corey. Crogger's trying to stay in front of that ball, but giving Corey a chance here for a breakaway. It's going to send right in. Noisy Boy just couldn't get behind it, and the vigilance that Corey had to make a quick turn. Very, very stellar performance there with the drift to send his car straight in the path of where that ball was going. 1-0 here for DeRealest, and it's looking like a demise. Now for the Bunterlandos, they are going to need to pull off some crazy shots here. The Noisy Boy almost pulls off a double touch here, but just couldn't send it in. Crogger stalls the ball, but for how long? Brandon with the placement. Corey said, hey, can I bump somebody? Can I do anything? No, I can't. Sends himself out of the play. Brandon says, listen, no problem. I'll do it all myself. Puts it inside post where neither of the players there were guarding. And now all of a sudden it's 2-0. This is exactly what I said the Bunterlandos did not want. Hopping into game 3 here. But we've seen their comeback potential. They have it. They have it in themselves to get it done here. And could he do it now? The Noisy Boy so close with that shot, but Corey's just a little bit quicker on the defensive front. Brandon now trying to put it on here. Can't get that second touch, and it's going to create an opportunity for Crogger now. We'll send it straight in. That first touch just a little bit too heavy to get a second flick on it. Noisy Boy trying to keep that offensive pressure going, but eventually there is a lapse. Crogger getting it back out to the orange half, can't get a second touch on it, and Brandon clearing it away and picking up some boost. Bump for the effort though, gives the Noisy Boy a chance to hit this. They're just still trying to create pressure here, and that's exactly what they need to do. They don't need a goal immediately. Still tons of time left on the clock. But what they can't do is be stuck in their own half. And so keeping some possession here looks good for them, but I don't know, not being able to connect on that play is not a good sign. Halfway through game 3, last chance here for the Bunterlandos to come back. What will they be able to do here? What will they be able to cook up? Solid clear there from Corey DeRealest. Noisy Boy, who has suffered just a little bit off the wall, makes a pretty stellar play there. Tries to get the pass out midfield. Crogger follows it, but it's still not enough. The defense for DeRealest is holding up incredibly well and exactly when they need it most. Crogger saw it up off the ceiling, gets it past one defender, but the Noisy Boy not ready for where that ball was headed. Trying to get a pass out to Crogger here. Misses the touch, but sends it still to Crogger. An accidental pass coming out from Corey. Oh, that one hurts. We've all been there, folks, in Rocket League, where we have to defend a pass or some kind of hit that you're expecting from your opponent, and your opponent whiffs completely, which is normally a good thing for you. But when they whiff when you really need them to hit the ball because you're planning on it, it can sometimes bite you in the butt. And that's exactly what happened there on the back line there for DeRealest. I don't think Corey expected the misplay there, and really got to taste their own medicine here with all the goals they've been putting on. So the comeback is in full motion here for the Bunterlandos. Still need one more if they want a chance here to stay in this series. Otherwise, a minute of game time will elapse and it will be over for the Bunterlandos. They will fall to an 0-2 record, which is still playoff situation is still surmountable after that, but it is certainly not as easy as if you go 1-1 here. Noisy Boy up in the air for this one, just off the mark in terms of getting a goal. Corey trying to clear that out, and what a pinch from Crogger. Is that going to land right in? No, Brandon not going to allow that. Crogger keeping it in play. Noisy Boy thinks he has time to get around it, but Brandon, standing stoically in the net, says, listen, I'm ready for wherever that ball goes. Talk about right place, right time. We've seen tons of long shot clears come out from this DeRealest team that have just landed in the goal. Some of them to the fault to the Bunderlandos, but that time around, I can't fault them too much. They had to go full on pressure to pick up a goal late in game 3. For no one to be back there on defense, I do not blame them. But now they're stuck in a spot where it's really hard to come back here. Last-ditch effort seems to be diminished. That's going to be it for the Bunderlandos. Might have that ball swing up for a bit, but DeRealest, they're going to take this series in 3. It is over for the Bunderlandos in this one. They're going to fall to 0-2. DeRealest up to 2-0. And let me tell you, I'm looking forward to some more Tier 3 Div 7 matchups. DeRealest, they are a threat. Absolute threat in this division. Bouncing up to 2-0. And I wouldn't be surprised if they pull off some kind of undefeated season here. You know, not to brag at all, but last season in Tier 3 and 2s, we did pull off the undefeated season. So just saying, it is possible. Shouldn't be bragging though, because now I'm in Tier 2 and getting slaughtered. But that's another story, folks. Thanks for tuning into this series. It was certainly a fun one. DeRealest, though, they kind of took this game by the reins and sent it home. So